What's up, Internet? My name is Gray, like the color, and I own Retro Exchange here in sunny Peoria, Arizona, known on eBay, whatnot, and beyond as Rex for short. And today on Rex Knows What's Awesome, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spearhead. All right, my military wargaming miniature friends, this is a very exciting release for me as a gamer and for me as a store owner that sells Warhammer products. This is a very cool entry-level mini game mode that I think is phenomenally designed. I hope it has staying power. I would love to see White Dwarf magazine articles that give us new Spearhead forces. I would love to see new boards, new decks of cards. I think a lot of us in the Warhammer Age of Sigmar community are all saying the same prayer to Sigmar. Please let them back this up and don't just drop it like a boarding actions or a combat patrol. Well, combat patrol's gotten a little love, but I would love to see this applied in general as just a supported format because it's awesome. All right, let's talk about it. So first off, Age of Sigmar is the current fantasy version of Warhammer. We had Warhammer Fantasy Battles back in the 80s and 90s. They had a campaign called the End Times where they basically ended that timeline and destroyed that world. And then that gave birth to the Mortal Realms, which they got rid of kind of the rank and file mass army style and went with more of a squad-based 40K style. Some people were very sad. Some people love Age of Sigmar more. I think Age of Sigmar versus the Old World is just always going to be a thing. The Old World Warhammer Fantasy Battles guys got some luck in the reissue of a lot of those miniatures and game formats, so that's super cool for them. I don't think they have to be so sad and hate Age of Sigmar for, you know, ruining their childhoods, as some of them say. So maybe now they can embrace this and maybe they can start with Spearhead. So basically, Spearhead is a balanced mini game. You don't have to go buy 2,000 points and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars building, purchasing, and painting your army. The Spearhead armies are preset in these Vanguard and Spearhead boxes. Everything you need to play the game is in one box, and these usually retail somewhere between like 120 to 150. Your whole army's in the box. I am a obsessive compulsive collector and modeler, so I like to have all kinds of different factions. That's probably one reason I really love this. I can dabble in all the different factions. Like, man, I'm in a dwarf mood. I can just buy this one box, paint up these dwarves, boom, I got an army I can play. I don't have to hunt down a ton of kits. I don't have to spend months of my life building and painting, although that's what I do because I love it. But at least this way, from purchase to build, paint, and play is a much shorter, much lower cost, entry-level version of the game. So that's how you get an army. You just buy one of these boxes. The Spearhead format was actually introduced here in the 4.0 Skaven Tide starter set. This has the Skaven Rat People and the Stormcast Eternals, the Spearhead book, the cards, multiple different Spearhead armies. It's pretty awesome. They're already being discounted. Grab one if you don't have one already. A lot of value packed in that box. Chef's kiss, it's a good purchase. Anyway, so Spearhead comes with 2 large terrain, 2 small terrain, double-sided board, and the cards. What makes it so neat is the board is like alive, I'm gonna say. There are cards that each round the board does something to change the game state. Your Spearhead armies have a deck of cards that you can use to score points or to affect rolls and combats and movement in the game. It's a good back and forth. There's an underdog system where the person losing actually starts to get extra benefits to help them get caught up. Spearhead should never be a huge blowout. If you're running Spearheads where you're winning 20-something to 3, you're probably playing it wrong. All the armies are fairly balanced. Some are better than others, of course, but anybody has a chance to win, and that's what's cool. You just buy the one little box, build and paint your little force. This is my Soulblight's Gravelord Spearhead that I just finished painting. It's got 20 skeletons, 3 Vargskir vampires, a vampire lord, 5 blood knights. Boom, I'm done. I'm ready to roll and play. The Man Crusher Giants, you only need 3 guys. You buy one box, 3 dudes, paint them, build them, you're good to play. It's super fun, it's fast paced, it's short. The games usually are probably like less than an hour. It's easy to set up. You can play all the different factions by just buying these little boxes, building and painting your army. The game's really fun. I really hope Games Workshop supports this and adds new stuff to it in the future. Signs are already pointing to that they realize that this is a thing that we, the community, want. What's your Age of Sigmar faction of choice? I'm Soulblights and Gravelords, and right now I'm painting the cities of Sigmar, and I'm doing some custom work on a Man Crusher mob, the Giants. I'll probably end up getting all of them over time. I don't know. I love this stuff. Building and painting models is my very most favorite hobby. Let me know what your Age of Sigmar faction is. Have you tried Spearhead? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff that helps the channel. Age of Sigmar Spearhead is awesome. Thank you, congratulations, and enjoy.